Hey there, tappers, welcome back to another one of our videos on our new batch. As mentioned, this is a little smaller than usual. It's our 15 gallons total, 3 separate 5-gallon batches. Also have some different and interesting things going on, but today, since things are kind of just slowly going on with our fermentation, I wanted to take the opportunity to explain some of the important things of fermenting your own hard cider or beer, in case that's why you're here, trying to figure out some options here. So let's get into that. So if you want to start fermenting your own hard cider or beer, the most important thing to know is that yeast is good, sugar is good, and contamination is bad. So the main things that you want to pay attention to is keeping your yeast as happy as possible. Give it lots of nice sugars, either in the form of natural fruit sugar, in the form of grains and hops, or in the form of sugar. If you need to give it a little added boost, you can add sugar, whether that's natural sugar, agave, or anything of that sort, really. The other thing to keep of note on that same front is the yeast itself. There's lots of different options. We actually have a nice champagne yeast in these two. Gives a really nice, crisp flavor, high alcohol content, very successful yeast versus our ale yeast here. Just that difference in yeast gives a vast difference in flavor. This yeast gives a really fruity flavor. Like I mentioned, this one is a really clean, really crisp flavor. Completely different. You could have the exact same ingredients and use different yeast and get a completely different result. The other, and I would argue the most important thing when dealing with fermentation, is you need to be careful to keep everything nice and clean. We have our Star San here. I also use Santa Clean while I'm cleaning everything, and this stuff just does a good job of keeping our airlocks nice and clean. You also want to spray all that on the inside of these containers before you start brewing in them, just to make sure that they stay clean and safe. And yeah, as long as you can follow those rules and apply your airlocks, you can make just about anything into alcohol if you try hard enough. So with that, we'll call it for the day. Stay tuned tomorrow. We'll give you a little bit more information on ingredients and why those are really important, and then we'll see where we go from there. If you guys have any suggestions, just reach right out. All right.